Bro, I feel like right now, low-key, it's the worst time to be Hispanic.
11-year-old mind, I was like, no, these are my problems. I'm gonna bottle them up. I'm gonna ignore them.
If you make an impact in one person's life, then you've already changed the world.
Exactly. Okay.
What's your name again?
Raphael.
Rafael?
What's yours?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Nice to meet you,
Nice
bro.
to meet you too.
Let me actually grab my notebook real quick.
Okay.
Do you go to school here?
Yes, I do.
You do? What's your major?
I'm a sophomore economics major.
Hey, for real? I'm
Yeah.
actually a sophomore economics major too.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm a,
Yeah.
I'm a junior by credits,
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay, nice.
You like
Yeah.
economics?
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It can get like pretty difficult when we get into like the harder math classes. Like, I
Are
don't
you
know.
BS?
No, I'm BA, but like even we have to do like ecostats and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty tough.
Have you taken ecostats?
No, but my friend's taking it and he's showing me the homework. I'm dreading it.
Well, I took it last semester, and
Yeah.
I'm currently in the hardest econ class, which
Econometrics,
is
right?
no.
Which one?
420S,
What is
which
that?
is micro. It's basically like micro theory, but since I'm doing BS,
Yeah.
it's utilizing calculus.
Oh,
So it's like super cooked.
that's
Like I just to give you in perspective, bro. The first test averaged a 33.
Did you
First
get above
test.
33?
No.
Oh.
I already sold, bro.
Oh.
It is what it is, bro.
Yeah.
Like genuinely,
No, yeah. I'm
Now-
in just normal calculus right now, and it's cooking me.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been like ever? Do you have like a good math background?
I was always like kind of good at it, but no, I've been having to like take extra time to go to tutoring and like
College
really
has
study.
been like really
Yeah.
like beating
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shit out of you.
Yeah.
This is just a common occurrence at this point,
I
bro.
know.
I don't know what goes on, man.
Yeah.
Streets of Austin are dangerous or something, bro.
Stay safe. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess let me start you off. What's it called? Some foreplay. Per
Okay.
se.
All right.
I have some questions that I just wrote down. What I be doing is like I just be going on like Instagram. I just
Yeah.
searching like deep questions,
Okay.
and then I just like to get people's opinions on stuff.
Cool.
So I guess the first question that I have for you is, what's something you've been meaning to get off your chest?
Ooh. I'm a pretty open book. Like, I have like a good circle of friends and a community, and I actually like in one of my orgs we have a time where we like hold a teddy bear, right, and we talk about like what's going on in our lives. So I'm always like ready to talk about like anything vulnerable, but I would say just like something that's really been on my mind lately, and of course like all my friends know this already, but I just have no clue like what the rest of my life is gonna look like, and that really scares me. Yeah, I don't know what kind of job I want. Every internship I've worked at, which I'm grateful to have like the chance to work at them, I've hated, just like the day to day like doing them. So I really don't know like how I'm gonna get the bills paid, you know?
Yeah, I guess that fear and that kind of like not knowing if I could really do like a 9 to 5. That's also another reason like why I try so hard to just do like the creative stuff while I can, because
Yeah.
like evidently I probably won't be able to have the luxury of spending so much time towards it in the next few years because like life,
Exactly.
you know. So I definitely relate to that. And actually originally we were talking about economics, but I didn't even want to be an economics major.
Yeah.
I originally was trying to switch into EC
To what?
to EC,
Okay.
so electrical and computer engineering.
Oh wow. Okay.
And my internal transfer ended up not working out.
Dang.
Long story short, I went through like a mini mental breakdown.
Yeah.
And because I told myself my whole life I was gonna be an engineer,
Yeah.
and when it didn't happen, bro, shit was not sweet, bro. But I basically just came down to earth, and I told myself like, I'm a little religious, I would say.
Mhm.
And I just told myself like God has a plan for me, and no matter what, I'm just gonna try to stick to that plan. Have faith that everything's gonna work out the way that's meant to.
Yeah.
I think that's what's been helping me a lot. What's been
Definitely.
on my mind recently, I made a video like a few days ago about like my financial situation, just being in college.
Mhm.
Like it's
It's
been
rough.
difficult.
Yeah.
Like I just been talking about like how I'm broke basically.
Yeah.
And it's like so hard. and I go into other topics, but that's like my main consensus.
Okay. Now, I'm sure, like, not to go over it again too much, because, like, you already talked about it in the video, but, like, um, what's, like, the main stressor, right? Like, tuition, rent, food, all the above?
I would say I would say all of the above. Like I feel
Yeah.
like there are a lot of instances where like I feel like I just need more money,
Yeah.
but I just don't have like, especially like I feel like there are a lot of people. Like I have a girlfriend, I have a family.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always be constantly moving around because I'm originally from Houston, but my
Okay.
girlfriend lives in San Antonio, and then I go to
Shout out
school
to
here in
Leno.
Austin.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm constantly traveling, and then
Mm-hmm.
I also have to like worry about stuff with my car. Something
Yeah.
breaks down.
Maintenance.
It's like just a whole bunch of random expenses that have just been building up,
Yeah.
and then evidently I've just broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you have something to say? Or-
I mean, yeah, like, definitely feeling the money, the wallet getting tighter every day. It's rough, but we persist. Get it. I got a nice job. It pays pretty well, but
Oh, really? Wait, where do you have a internship at or a job?
no, it's not even internship. But I just work for the university for driving, and since no one wants to drive in Austin traffic, like, they bumped it up a little bit. It's like one of the higher
Oh, how much do you get paid?
university jobs. It's 15.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's modest, but yeah. But I love it. Like, especially for
Yeah.
it's not as bad as like I thought going in, like, cause it's more like a bus where you do like stops. So I'm not like 24/7 driving. Like it's only like every 30 minutes. I just move.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
so you said driving school,
No. So like, do you know the
like the buggies that go around?
Yeah, there's like the carts.
You drive those?
I drive those.
Okay.
And then we also drive vans that are like from specific, because like UT has a lot of property that's like
Yeah.
in North Austin, South Austin. So we drive like 30 minutes here, and then we go to North Austin campus, and then 30 minutes, and then come back.
I actually worked for the university too. I work over
Okay.
there in the JJ Research Pickle
Yeah.
campus.
Perfect. Yeah, we drive there.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I understand what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking about.
exactly.
I didn't. I guess I didn't know that students be doing that though.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
So have you seen the van? You've seen it, like.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's because like I basically have an office job.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
my position is a student assistant for like
Yeah.
these accountants.
Okay.
So I basically just file and manage and reconcile their documents.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. I mean, it truly is a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. And that segues into one of the questions I just asked you before this, which is
Yeah.
what is your dream? I know you're saying right now that you don't really have a clear direction, but
Mhm.
I guess let me make it a little easier for you. What's
Yeah.
something that you've always wanted to do?
Yeah. So, I mean, this is a memory my dad brings up a lot, because it like really made his day, or I guess his year or whatever. Like, it's something that he brings up a lot, like as a sweet moment between me and him. But like growing up, he was my single father. Like, he was the only guy that parented me, and like later on, he found a wife. So I did have a stepmom like later, but at the time, right, single father. And in pre-K, they're asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I mean, still to this day, and I'm still like trying to figure that out. But what I wrote is dad, just like my dad.
Oh,
And like, I drew a picture of my dad. Like he really means a lot to me, and I love him a lot, and so I look up to him, and I really do want to be like a good dad. Like, I don't want to be, everything that I loved about him, I want to keep, and everything that I didn't like, I want to drop, and I want to add on to that.
Yeah.
And be even better. Like, and
guess-
he tells me like, you need to be better than me as a dad, and I thought he was pretty good, but like he like holds that standard, like, you need to be the best dad. And so like I want to be a family man and like take care of my kids.
Can you touch on that like a little bit? Like, how was it growing up with a single father?
Definitely we had money issues, but he made sure I never had to worry about my next meal. But like just like stuff stopped us from like doing all the extra sports and everything, like all the stuff that costs a lot of money. But in terms of like did I feel like I had someone there to support me? Did I feel like um, I was missing out on like anything? No, I don't think so. Like I think even though he had to work 2 jobs and like I got less time with him, like I never felt like, there was like something missing or like he wasn't doing enough. I saw what he was doing and it was very valuable.
How do you think it shaped you?
Um I think it led me to live my life with more service and empathy, right? Because like he is like a role model, my role model, and his whole life is like working for the government, public service, working as a teacher, being service to the kids, starting a nonprofit, and like literally the whole thing is students of service, like service for people in our community in San Antonio. And like at first it was just like, oh, okay, like we don't have the money for a babysitter. I'm just gonna go to this service event with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a drag, whatever. I don't get to play on my little DS or whatever. But like the more I would do it and like make genuine connection with the people that I'm serving and also the people that I'm serving with, some of my lifelong friends that I still talk to this day, like 10 years plus. I met them doing service with them, and like it really speaks to your character when you can like put everything aside and forget about money, forget about all the stressors in your life, because I know we all have stressors, but like forget about everything that's going on in your life and give someone genuine time and effort and connection. And like it depends on your service, right? Like if you're doing it at an elderly home, a lot of times they just need someone to talk to, like they're lonely. And like that connection is like, sure, it's not like traditional service of like picking up trash, but it's still so much more service than like you would ever think.
I 100% agree. I brought it up before, but one thing that I've heard, originally I wanted to go to Rice University,
Yeah.
and when I was trying to go to Rice, I talked to like one of the alums,
Hmm.
and something that he said to me really stuck with me, which was like, if you make an impact in one person's life, then you've already changed the world.
Exactly. Yeah. I firmly believe this. I mean, I was talking about this to my friends the other day. Like, he was like, "Oh, like, why do good things right now? Wait till you make a salary so you can like donate and make a big difference." But I said, "No, man. Like, if you can genuinely like, if you can do something so nice, or like even it doesn't have to be super nice, but like if you hold the door open for someone and they think about that long enough to hold the door open for the next guy, or like the next person, you have changed your community already." And like
Yeah.
and like it's everything is a snowball effect. If you're rude to people, they might have a worse day. They might take it out on someone. Like genuinely, all of your actions will change the world, no matter how big or small.
Yeah, I think that's something that I really try to like put into my life is just being more nice to people,
Yeah.
because like I guess like exactly what you're saying, like just being like empathetic to people's situations. Like I've definitely had my struggles in my life, and I just can't even imagine people that had it worse than I did.
Yeah.
So like just being so nice and being empathetic to people, like I guess that truly is like a dream
Yeah.
in a sense. So that's really cool, bro.
Thank you.
I'll fuck with
What's your
that.
dream?
What's my dream? Let me think of something I haven't really said.
Okay.
Okay, I would say I feel like it's very generic, and I talked about it a little bit yesterday too, but I think genuinely just learning about culture.
Okay.
So like, I don't know. I've always grown up in like Hispanic and Black communities, so
Mhm.
like coming to Austin was like a super big culture shock.
Yeah.
Because like I had barely seen any white people, for
Right.
instance, and I was just like, damn, like there's all these people here, and like they just like live completely different lives,
Mhm.
and more than that, like just like exiting the US, because like my mom is Colombian, my dad is Salvadorian.
Mhm.
So going to their countries and learning like how they live life, like going to their traditional homes and eating their food, their cuisine, seeing how like they lived in poverty,
Yeah.
and like the environment that lived in, like it really just like kind of changed like how I looked at the world for sure. And I was definitely felt very blessed afterwards to like the situation where I'm at,
Yeah.
for sure. Um, so yeah, I guess my dream really is to learn more about culture and to do exactly what I'm doing, but just with people that have a completely different life experiences from me.
Mm. I love that. I love that a lot. Yeah.
What does love mean to you?
Ooh. This is a good one. Um, I mean, yeah, not to sound like a broken record, but like, I feel like everything in my life always ties into service, right? Like, if you love someone, yeah, like, you can like buy them a nice dinner or buy them gifts, right? And in a way, that's service. But like, truly, like when you love someone, whether it's your partner, your kid, your parents, your brothers, like sisters, friends, any of them, you truly like give yourself to them whenever they need it. Like if they're sick, if they're down on their luck, if they need a lunch, they don't know where their next meal is gonna come from. Um, you know, helping them out like whenever you can, just being there for them, like that is what love is. And even like I believe I love very like liberally. I love everyone that I see because I see myself in everyone. And um, I think like to love is to give a part of yourself.
Okay, interesting choice of words. I guess like, love to me. I guess like something that I've thought of a lot is like unconditional love.
Hmm.
Um, I keep wrapping my head around like what is unconditional love? Does it mean like loving somebody under every circumstance?
Hmm.
Is it meaning like kind of like your love is forced?
Okay.
Is it, is unconditional love just love that you can't control?
Yeah.
You know, they're all kind of
Maybe a little bit of
similar.
both.
They're a
Yeah.
little
All three.
similar. They're all kind of different. I guess love to me right now though, I think it is like just um I think it is really just about giving back
Yeah.
to community and just the people around you.
Exactly.
I think that's what love is to me right now. I guess like more personally, I think it's just understanding who people are and understanding that people have faults.
Hmm.
And I think that's the beauty about everybody is that we all are not perfect.
Yeah.
So I kind of say that people are like perfectly imperfect.
Hmm.
I
I
think
like
that's
that.
how I see
I
it,
like
see
that. Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Have you gone through like any hardships with relationships
Hardships in my relationships.
or just like in general?
I would say like I'll do a little bit of both, but with relationships, recently it's been distance. So before I got into UT, my girlfriend's a year older than me, so she got here a year before me, and I got capped, which meant I had to go to UTSA for a year. So she was here for 2 years. That's 2 years of like pretty long distance. Like it wasn't crazy, but San Antonio to Austin, like we're not seeing each other every day, right? So that's like every other weekend, if we're both free. And now like my best friend of 10 years, the one that I served with, he's all the way in Washington D.C., right? So I barely get to see him, only on like breaks. And so like in terms of relationships, like the biggest thing has been like distance, right? And you gotta really put in a lot of effort to keep up that communication, reach out to them, because like some of us like we get wrapped up in our college lives, and you don't have that like object permanence of like, oh, I'm gonna see this guy, he's in this class. Like you don't have that same regularity. Like there's a lot more effort, and even my family, like now that I'm in UT, I'm with my girlfriend now, but now I'm away from my family. So now I got to do that same exact thing, but in reverse, like back to my family, call my parents, call my little brother, my older brother, like play Fortnite with them. Like you gotta maintain your relationships,
Yeah, for
no
sure.
matter how far you are.
I think that's really important, and that's something like I struggle with at times because like I'm saying, like I'm originally from Houston,
Hmm.
and like I rarely see my family nowadays.
Hmm.
Like I think last year like I'd only seen them for like maybe a couple weeks out of the year,
Yeah.
and it really does like make me have a somber feeling. It's like I guess like my family means so much to me, and my parents are a lot older than most, so every time I see them, like I kind of just see like I don't want to say like disheveled, but I just see the age,
Yeah.
and it makes me sad. And that's really interesting because like I'm doing exactly what you said you were doing because my girlfriend goes to school at UTSA.
Okay.
So I basically go over there like almost every weekend.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I mean it's a struggle, bro.
Hmm.
There's some instances where I'm just like, damn, I really don't want to go, but it's like I'm like longing to see this person.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's just like, um, it's kind of just like working through it and just talking, having communication, like
Exactly.
outside of just seeing each other.
Yeah.
I think that's been like the most important part,
Yeah.
especially because like I feel like nowadays the issue is with a lot of these relationships is that people get a little too scared of like commitment in a
Hmm.
sense,
Yeah.
to where they can't even, they feel like if they're away from somebody for some period of time that they're doing them wrong or they can't trust them.
Yeah.
And I feel like all of that comes from trust and commitment. They just don't
Exactly.
feel safe and secure with
Yeah.
themselves, and thus they project that onto other people. And I think that's a major issue, and that's something that I've dealt with myself. But I would say that I've fought it off as best as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
for
mean
sure.
everyone has those like intruding thoughts or whatever they're called.
Yeah,
But the thing with like being in a long distance relationship, it's tough for sure. But like if I could do it all again, like I don't think I would change it because there's nothing in the world like that can give you the level of trust, communication, and commitment that like long distance does because it will genuinely make or break your relationship. If you're not in a good relationship, like it will make it a lot harder. And if you're in a good relationship, it will make it a lot stronger. And yes, there's like obviously challenges no matter what, but like it genuinely, I think it builds that foundation of trust and communication that truly makes a good relationship.
I 100% agree. I feel like through all the time that it's been, like I feel like I definitely feel more secure in my relationship.
Yeah.
All the insecurities that I did, I guess, have,
Yeah.
I've felt just a lot better in general.
Mhm.
Bro, yesterday, oh my god, bro, yesterday I had this. I think she was like a drunk girl or something, and she came up to me, and she came up to like me and the guys I was recording with. She was
Yeah.
like, "Oh," she's like, "This is so gay," and like stuff like that. And I was like, in the video, I was like, like what the? Hell? But I think it's just so funny when people like just interject.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, too, it's like with even love, like it's a love hate relationship that I have even with the content.
One more time.
It's a love hate relationship that I have even with the content, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
continue to do it anyways because it's something that I truly love.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You love like the creative aspect or like the journaling aspect or getting to know people? You said because your answer with culture was a lot like getting to know people's stories. So, like
So I am a little bit of an artsy fella. I would say I love being creative. I love just like analyzing people. I think
Mhm.
it's something I've done ever since I was little.
Yeah.
I've always been very observant.
Okay,
So
yeah.
like when I was in the classroom, I was hella shy, introverted, didn't talk to nobody, stayed in my lane, but I
Yeah.
would just look at people. I would watch
Okay.
their mannerisms, and like it would get to a point where like even now I know where somebody is just by the way they walk. Like cuz
Mm.
I actually I'm a fake low key. I wear glasses.
Okay.
I'm not wearing them right now,
Yeah, yeah.
but I've come to just see people with like mannerisms, and I just automatically know who they are.
All right. So, what's your vibe on me? What's your read?
What's my vibe read?
Yeah.
You seem very chill.
Okay.
I think we have a lot in common.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely.
I guess like worldview. I think
Worldly.
worldview.
Worldview.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I can tell just in the way that you speak. Um, I would say like it's a little bit of like erratic. I
Mhm.
feel like I talk a little erratic too, but
I feel like you're doing pretty good.
I like that charm though.
Okay.
So because I see it in myself.
Yeah.
The only reason why I talk like I pronunciate my words very well is because I notice these things.
Yeah.
So then like I try a little harder to like, sound good.
I think it's the Mexican.
I'm not
Yeah.
even Mexican.
You're not?
No.
Did I?
I told you earlier I'm Colombian and Salvadorian.
The Latino. But
Like, it's all good.
yeah,
It's all
yeah.
good.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
I don't get disrespect. Some people
Yeah.
do though.
Okay. No, but that's where I get it from.
Bro.
Yeah.
So are you Mexican?
Mm.
How do you feel like that's played into your life?
Yikes.
Or you say like you're more whitewashed though?
Definitely.
Or like
I'm a no sabo for sure. I'm trying to lock in. I'm really like
take
studying
Spanish
Spanish.
classes?
Yes, I'm really studying Spanish. I'm going to the extra office hours. I'm like practicing with my roommates. I'm like, bro, like I need to know Spanish like by the end of the year.
Yeah. Is your
Um,
girlfriend Hispanic or white?
no, she's like from Poland or something,
Poland?
or like, yeah,
Damn, bro, that's like as white as it gets,
I
low
know,
key.
yeah,
Do
but
you want
yeah,
to teach your kids Spanish?
definitely,
For sure.
definitely,
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
It's,
Okay.
I think that's the one thing. That's my one gripe with my dad is like he never taught me Spanish because I think like
Bro.
for him growing up, right, he's a lot less passing than I am. He's like a lot darker, so he grew up with it with a lot of shame, like people calling him slurs, people
Bro,
doing hate crimes to him,
it's
like
difficult,
genuinely
bro.
like fucked up shit, like from skinheads and like Nazis, like trying to kill him, like genuinely. And so like the only thing that we kept is the stuff in the home, like the food. He always makes good Mexican food. He makes the best fajitas in the world, but like he never taught me Spanish because I guess maybe not out loud. He never told me this, but I just guess he didn't want me to deal with sort of the same things.
I think like what our parents do is like they want us to succeed so much
Yeah.
that like they kind of like take away that part of the culture
Yeah.
because like they just want us to succeed in the new environments that we've been put in. And I would say so like I wouldn't say I'm no sabo, but my Spanish is definitely broken at times.
Yeah.
And like it all just stems down to like just how I was raised. But like you're saying, like there are certain things that we kept in the culture. Like one thing I remember vividly growing up is it's like a Colombian tradition. As like a Catholic, you do
Yeah.
a novena. So like the 12 days before Christmas, you
Yeah.
basically like recite things from the Bible, leading up until the 24th.
Yeah.
Like things like that, or just like eating pupusas because my dad's Salvadorian,
Yeah.
and it's just so nice, bro. Like, I guess like I don't know. I guess to touch on being Hispanic, bro. I feel like right now, Loki, it's like it's the worst time to be Hispanic. Just I feel like black people have always been discriminated against,
Mhm.
but I would say more so now than ever have Hispanic people been very like scrutinized because of
Yeah.
like the whole things with ICE and just
Exactly.
like the just basically saying like we're just illegal aliens, and it's been so unfortunate to see like I guess to touch on that like I do because I'm very empathetic, I
Mhm.
look at a worldview where I see everything from people's perspectives.
Yeah.
So even from like the people that haven't stated this, I understand why they've done it, but the way that they're doing it is just it's like unhuman almost.
Definitely. Yeah. Um, I definitely am very upset and distraught with the state of, you know, being Hispanic, like the state of like what they're doing to Hispanic people. Even they're doing it to everybody. Like
Nah,
nobody's
to
safe.
everybody, yeah.
And like I feel like I'm lucky in some ways, unlucky in others to be white passing. Like I definitely get some of that like privilege, and I don't deny that. But like I also miss out on like most people don't assume I'm Mexican, so they're
No,
like,
I could tell.
yeah.
I mean, no, basically
From
off your name,
yeah.
right?
But at first they don't assume I'm Mexican, so like it's harder to, like if I'm in a group of like Hispanic kids,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, let's not talk to this gringo, like stay in our own group, and I'm like, hey guys, like, it's like it feels like I'm not really accepted in either space of like, and I don't want to be accepted in the space that hates Mexicans, but I'm also not as accepted in the space that's like super Mexican.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's just an issue like you were saying all around like when it comes to like racism and
Yeah.
kind of like segregation of races, like it's just something even though like we're all inherently equal by the law, like innately out of like fear we just kind of cling to the people that look similar to
Yeah.
us and that aren't different just because like we don't want to be shunned or we don't want to be looked at in a certain way.
Yeah.
And
I understand the thought process. Yeah.
I do get
Yeah.
it too, but I do think it's very unfortunate. I feel like America is built on immigrants.
Yeah, exactly.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate to see how a lot of people have been treated.
Yeah.
Super unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, this has been something I've been putting a lot of thought into, is like the concept of like the American dream, and like my whole the other part of me, aside from white and Mexican, is Iranian, right? So that's like my whole half of my family is from a whole nother country, right? And they both got here. My grandpa and my grandma got here, you know, through immigration, and like, I wouldn't be here without them. I wouldn't be here without immigration. Like their lives were a lot better because of immigration, and like the whole point of like the Statue of Liberty and like what we were founded on, although like there was a lot of problems with what we were founded on, was like immigration. Like we were all from other places,
Yeah.
and like I think it's sad that we're losing that.
I mean, I wouldn't say that we're losing. I would say I think in my personal opinion, I think the reason why these certain things are happening now
Yeah.
is because it's becoming more equal, if that makes sense. Because things are becoming more a little instead of it being more one-sided, where a lot of I guess like white people were in political power.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's finally people that are able to represent these minorities that are finally reaching this level, and I think it's basically like out of fear, this
Yeah.
response.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they kind of like still want to keep the power in like in the way that's been. So I think it's the opposite. I think it's because we've become more equal as a society
Yeah.
that now we're seeing a lot of pushback.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that. Yeah. And touching back earlier on something you said, like it's not a good time to be Hispanic.
I would
But
just say just because
yeah,
like I feel like people just have a bad stigmatism when it comes
yeah,
to certain people, but that's just like it's happened with black people like
yeah, yeah,
their entire like the entirety like of the time here in the US,
exactly.
and then just like with every race. I
Yeah,
mean, think about like the Asians, for instance, during the COVID-19, like those people were
yeah.
literally being like
Hate crimes.
harassed.
Yeah.
They were being literally threatened their
Mm-hmm.
lives, like, and it's just like everything has gone through stages with
Yeah,
each minority like nobody's
yeah,
safe in a sense.
yeah,
It's been so difficult.
yeah. But I just want to say, like, I think it's important to never like let them win, right? Like to never like throw away the Hispanic part of you to be like, oh no, no, like I'm not that type of Hispanic. Like I'm with you, like, and like to throw that away, right?
No, I
Is
guess
such a disservice to.
no, I would
Yeah,
never throw it away. I
yeah,
think everything that has made who I am is very valuable, and
yeah.
I wouldn't change that for anything. I guess what I mean by like it's
But
a
it's
bad
definitely a
time to
rough
be.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
would say that's a better choice of
yeah,
words. It's a rough time,
yeah,
but I wouldn't say it's a like I guess saying that
yeah,
is bad.
yeah.
But yeah, I would just say it's a rough time. But I've never felt I guess at times like I would be like, oh, I wish I was like these people, but overall like growing up I've come to love and respect every single part of like my culture and where I come from, and that's why like I've been more interested in learning about like, oh, like my parents like situations and how they lived and what they ate and just everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any question that you want to ask me or
Mm.
anything that's been on your mind?
Let's see. Um, if you could make like one meaningful change to Austin or even the world without it being like super generic, like if you were gonna say like end all wars, like maybe pick one, or if you were gonna say like or if you're gonna say like end world hunger, like
Oh.
make it a little bit more specific. But if you could change like one thing about the world or how people in general act, like what would that be?
I'm going to say that I think a lot of people lack. Um, I think it's been pushed out more, but it's severely lacking. A lot of people really don't value their mental health,
Mm,
and I think that everybody would benefit from just talking to more people
yeah.
and just being more open and honest about the things that are going on within their lives, and that alone would stop a lot of the violence and the crimes that happen,
Yeah.
because all it takes is really a conversation and just like the people that you
Mhm.
know
Yeah.
it's so unfortunate that people that grow up in rough environments basically like grow up with this view on life, and they tell themselves that the only way I can make it out is if I'm like these people that did so and so, and
Yeah.
thus they stay in those same patterns. That's why the impoverished areas stay impoverished because all they see their entire life is just the poverty, and thus they start to hate people that have money, and then they're like, oh, like I can't break out of it, I can't do this, and they don't want anything better for themselves, and but that's because of the environment they grown up in.
Yeah.
So I would say if I can make a change in the world, it's just to for everybody to prioritize their mental health more, either by talking to therapists or just like talking to people around them.
Yeah.
Like just think about like suicide rates, for instance. Like those people alone, if I could just like have a conversation, tell those people like there's something that you can live for, like that alone would just help so much.
Yeah. Definitely. I think like it's tough. Like I struggled with mental health in like late elementary and middle school. Like, had to be hospitalized like for um, mental health issues, right? And like depression was very much there. Like it was a rough time in my life, and not that like I didn't have people that were willing to support me, because I did, right? Like there were people that if I told them, they would have been happy to, they would much rather have spent 30 minutes, an hour, 3 days, like however long, months, talking to me about these things rather than hearing about why I did what I did, right? Like afterwards, or like, God forbid, like going to my funeral or something, right? Like, but like for some reason in my machismo little 11-year-old mind, I was like, no, these are my problems. I'm gonna bottle them up. I'm gonna ignore them and not tell anyone. And like the mindset of like handling things yourself is a really dangerous mindset. Um, and I think it's really important to prioritize like human connection.
I think so too, bro. That's why I talked to you today.
Exactly. Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, but you have some great things to say, bro. I'm gonna cut it here just
All
because
right.
it's getting late. But
Yeah.
it's so nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you too, Adrian.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.